Good morning, children. Back to our class after finishing your test. Now we are going to learn about the transportation. That is nothing but the circulatory system. First of all, what is circulatory system? Whatever the food we are taking and whatever we are breathing, it must be distributed throughout our body. For that, a special system is needed. That is the circulatory system. If you see the food, it is in the form of solids, liquids. Those must mixed. And whatever we are breathing, that is the gases. It is in the form of gases. Means here we are taking in the solid form, liquid form and also in the gaseous form. Whatever we are taking inside our body, it must be distributed throughout our body. Then how it is distributed? For that, a special system is needed to distribute those food items or gases to our body. We need a special system called circulatory system. If you see in the lower organisms like amoeba, there is no need of any circulatory system. Why? Because it is a unicellular organism and all the activities like excretion, respiration, digestion, absorption of food takes place through the cell membrane itself through the process called diffusion. So there is no need of having special system to supply those requirements. Means to absorb the nutrients or gases from the environment, again releasing of waste materials. There is no need of special system. Means through the process of diffusion itself, the organism can maintain its metabolic activity. But whereas in higher organisms, that is like multicellular organisms, each and every cell has its own function. So further, the process of diffusion may not possible. It takes few hundreds of years to observe each and every cell in the process of diffusion. Not only food, even the gases also. So to absorb from the environment, it takes much time. For that, it requires a special system. The system, what is that we are calling, is the circulatory system. How the process of circulation takes place? Already in the previous chapters we have learned that the food whatever we are eating and whatever we are breathing, it will mixes with the blood. It mixes in the blood. In the lungs, the gases are absorbed, and from the stomach, the digested food are absorbed into the blood. These gases like oxygen or carbon dioxide and food are absorbed and mixed with the blood and distributed throughout our body. So how the distribution takes place? How the blood? What is the role of blood in the circulatory system? Let us learn this. If you visit a doctor, what he will say first? He will check the pulse. He will keep his hand, keep his fingers on the wrist, and he will check for 1 minute in the watch. What is observing? What is observing? Have you ever got that doubt? Why he is touching the hand and what is watching? Means he is observing the pulse of the person. Here pulse is nothing but heartbeat. the heartbeat. For that, nowadays we can use the stethoscope also, but first they will test the pulse and observe in the watch for a minute. What is the pulse rate? There is a heartbeat. For that, we are going to perform an activity. First, keep your hands on the wrist. You can keep here. Your two fingers here. You can see some sound, some vibrations. That's nothing but the pulse. That's the heartbeat. Why we are checking here means the heart which is present towards the left side of our chest cavity. The pressure is more here. That's why we will hold here and check for a minute and note it. Then run for a minute or do any exercise and check once again. Note it. Do you get any difference? Yes, you will get some difference in the heartbeat. Why? Because for doing some exercise we need more energy. So more oxygen is required to get more energy. So when you do exercise or when you feel tensed, then our heartbeat increases. When the heartbeat increases, our pulse rate also increases. So here the heartbeat and the pulse rate are same. For this, you can check one more activity. Keep a button on the wrist and take a matchstick, insert that matchstick into the button, the shirt button, and keep it on your wrist. You can see the up and down of the matchstick. What is that? That is nothing but the pulse. That is nothing but the pulse. That is the heartbeat. Before the invention of stethoscope, the doctor used to check the heartbeat by keeping their ear towards the patient's heart. Then, because of inconvenience, they used to check with the paper tube. They made a tube with the help of a paper and used it to check. Then they used the bamboo. Next, a scientist called René Lennes. He discovered stethoscope. He discovered the stethoscope, which is useful for the checking heartbeat. Next, if you see the heart, where it is located. You are learning from your lower classes. What is the heart? What is the function of heart? Means the heart. The function of heart is to pump the blood to various parts of our body. It is located in the middle of the two lungs, towards the left side. And it is located between two lungs. These lungs and heart is protected with a rib cage. Heart is covered with two membranes called pericardial membrane. Same as how the lungs are protected, means covered with pleural fluid, pleural membrane. The heart is also covered with pericardial membranes, and the two membranes are filled with a fluid called pericardial fluid. This fluid and membranes helps the heart to protect from shocks and sudden jerks. So, along with the rib cage, this pericardial membrane also protects the heart from injuries and accidents. Next, till now you have learned the structure of heart, then how the blood is distributed to different parts of the body from the heart. Means it has two types of blood capillaries, that is arteries and veins. Those are arteries and veins. If you see the arteries, the function of artery is to carry oxygenated blood. Here you can see the type of blood. Means which type of blood is taken from the heart. Means the oxygenated blood. Means whatever the blood which are coming from the heart, from the lungs is given to the heart. Then this heart supplies oxygenated blood to different parts of the body through the special structures called arteries. To the blood capillaries called arteries. Again the veins. What is the function of veins? Means it carries deoxygenated blood from different parts, different cells of our body again to the heart. Means from the lower part of the body to the heart. You can see arteries carry oxygenated blood, whereas the veins carry deoxygenated blood. If you see the thickness, the arteries are thick, whereas the veins are thin. If you see the structure, the arteries are thick when compared to veins. There is no walls present in the arteries. You can see the walls in the veins. What is the function of walls? Why these are absent in the arteries and those are present in the veins? Means here the walls, veins, you can see, you can remember it VV. The walls are present in the veins to prevent the backward flow. Means the deoxygenated blood which are carried from the lower parts of the body may get backflow. Means because of the downward pressure, the blood may not push upwards. That's why these walls, what they will prevent the backward flow of the blood again to back. Whereas in the arteries there is no need because of the pressure. Means from the heart, when the heart is pumping, due to the pressure, the blood will flow easily towards the lower parts. But when compared to veins, it is not possible. Means it requires upward pressure. So because of the upward pressure, the walls are helpful to prevent the backward flow. Here the direction. Here H means heart. Heart to organs. The arteries carry blood from heart to different parts of the body. Whereas in the veins, from the different organs, it carries to back to the heart for purification. Why it is bringing back means for the purification. Again from the heart, this blood is again sent into the lungs. That is the deoxygenated blood. We can call impure blood. That is the blood which contains carbon dioxide. Already have learned in the previous chapter. The oxygen is distributed towards our body and the carbon dioxide brought to the again to the to the lungs. Before it is getting into lungs, first the blood enters, the deoxygenated or impure blood or the oxygen containing blood are brought to the heart. Then from the heart it takes back to the lungs. If you see, these are the two lungs. The heart is present here. From the different parts of the body, the blood is brought to the arteries, through arteries into the heart. The oxygenated blood is distributed to the different parts, whereas the deoxygenated blood is brought again to the heart. The deoxygenated blood is taken into the lungs and the oxygenated blood is given to the heart. So I will explain this structure with the help of diagram in the next class. But Remember this arteries and veins, what are those functions? If you see, the pressure is also more, is high in the arteries when compared to veins. Veins contain low pressure because of upward pressure, the pressure is low. Remember these points. Because of this only you can get the internal structure of the heart. In the next class, we are going to learn about the internal structure and explain more about the heart. Thank you children. See you in the next class.